This is BBC Radio 1. Tonight from 2 a.m.
Toddler T
on Radio 1.
Now over on BBC Radio 1 Extra.
A night of dancehall continues with Robbo Ranks.
We play the freshest rhythms. Make sure you look on Kaboom!
This is BBC Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1's Residency with Kutski.
Yes, many thanks to Alice and Phil, Philly T, the mighty MC. We need to give Alice a hardcore name as well. Be like a back-to-back duo then. Big up to the guys. But for the next 2 hours, you're in tune to the Residency on BBC Radio 1. 2 hours of the hardest, fastest dance music around this week with myself, Kutski. We're live and direct in the studio, so get the text in on 81199. As we go in for the hard beats, let's go.
Kutski on Radio 1.
Yes, Radio 1 on a Thursday night into Friday morning. It's all about the Residency. If you're new to the show, welcome. 3 DJs on rotation weekly, and we represent the full range of underground dance music. Last week it was Heidi, next week it's Chucky, but right about now you're in tune to the hard stuff with myself, Kutski, and coming up we've got a big show for you this week. We've got a feature that we call Inspiration Generation. Be explaining more about that later on, and we've got a guy, Wave Rider, on the phone. Rising hardstyle act from Holland at the moment. We've got the hardest record in the world from Italy, from a guy called Noise Suppressor. And joining us in the studio a little bit later and in the guest mix, the one and only legend of the hardcore scene, Darren Styles, is going to be joining us. As we said at the top of the show, live and direct in the studio, and we want to hear from you tonight. The text lines are open on 81199, or you can drop us an email, theResidency@bbc.co.uk, or you can hit us up on Twitter @BBCR1 and Facebook BBC Radio 1 on there. You know how to get in touch with us. Let us know what you're up doing raving on this Thursday night. We want to hear from you. It's Kutski, The Residency.
Kutski, Radio 1.
Yes, rolling down with the hard beats, Thursday night into Friday morning. It's Kutski on the Residency. This one in the background now, brand new and exclusive to us on the show. Sounds of the Organ Donors featuring Mallorca. They call this one Dance Floor Killer.
Like a dance floor killer.
And before that you heard Showtek and Bassjackers with Hey. And kicking off the show with W&W, teaming up with Ummet Ozcan. Track taking the house and trance scene by storm, The Code. But I think you'll agree, give it a bit of a kick with the pitch. It's pretty much hard dance. Same as a lot of music at the moment, definitely taking heavy influence from what we're doing in the harder styles.
Ready to groove. Radio 1. Kutski plays hard dance and hardcore.
So you've had your dose of techie beats to get you warmed up for the show, because as you know we like to go in hard. And right about now we're raising the tempo now as we run down some of the bouncy beats that have been rocking my world, coming through on the promo for the past few weeks. And this is a track that you may have heard on the show already, Showtek and Just in Prime with Cannonball, brand new Dr. Phunk bootleg on a bounce vibe. Check it out. It's Kutski on the Residency.
Kutski's beats, scarier than a bat out of hell.
Let the beat bang. Let the beat bang.
That I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's real, well, I don't want to know.
boogie bang.
Some shouts in. I want to big up all the Twitter crew who've got in touch. Shout to Finley who says sleep is for the weak. Indeed, my friends. Also shout to Alex who says working out in the rain. He wants to shout to the New South Wales and Queensland Ravers. Big up, mate. Also shout to Ian who says yes, real music, Kutski, keep them beats coming. Also shout to Sammy, who says, wow, BBC Radio 1 tonight. Definitely about the raving. Also shout to Luke Lewis, says BBC Radio 1, slamming out the tune My Days. If you want to hit us up, text, Twitter, Facebook, you get in touch with us however you want. As we move on in the mix now, you just heard Dash Berlin, Skyfall Down, DJ Isaac official remix coming out on Armarda. Interesting to see Hardstyle released on Armarda. And coming up very shortly, time for our newest feature of the show, a little something we call Inspiration Generation. But right now we move on the mix. Brand new Scope DJ. He calls this one Droid. It's Kutski on the Residency.
Let's go. It is a twisted mind fantasy, the sudden rush of energy. It is a twisted mind fantasy, the music's taking over me. It is a twisted mind fantasy, I'm losing grip of sanity. It is a twisted mind fantasy, the artist has reality. The artist has reality.
Kutski presents Inspiration Generation. Historical hard dance inspires future stars on BBC Radio 1's Residency.
Yes, it's Kutski on BBC Radio 1's Residency. Right now, it's time for the feature that we call Inspiration Generation. And what we do on this feature is we get a producer, we find out what was the influential track that really got them into making music, and then we play that track for you, and then we play a track from them that kind of really shows where that influence has come from. So on the phone right now, we've got one of the rising stars in the Dutch hardstyle scene. I'm joined on the phone by Wave Rider. How's it going, sir?
Yo, mate, yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very good, mate, very good.
Cool.
So obviously
Okay.
You're kind of a buzz name on the hardstyle scene at the moment, but how old were you when you first got into hardstyle music?
I think it's almost 10 years ago. I was 14 or 15 years old. Yeah, then I was starting listening to hardstyles.
So back then, what sort of DJs were you listening to that were playing the early hardstyle sound?
Well, it's the time of the SEISMIC records. It's names like The Prophet, Max Enforcer, The Beholder, and Ballistic, the old Decibel anthems, and that was my first touch with hardstyle.
And can you remember the very first event that you went to that played hardstyle music?
Well, it'd have to be a Decibel festival in Holland.
Amazing stuff. So you've picked a track for us tonight that you think was an influential track. It's coming in the background now. Can you introduce the record for us?
It's a very old, early hardstyle track. I think it's almost 10 years old. It's called Zero Vision Right Here. And it's a project by Max Enforcer and The Beholder. It's 10 years old, but it's still amazing. So yeah, I had to choose this one.
Excellent stuff. Let's hear the track.
Inspiration Generation on BBC Radio 1's Residency.
I will be
presents Inspiration Generation. Historical hard dance inspires future stars.
So right now we're in the thick of our feature that we call Inspiration Generation, and I've got Wave Rider from Holland on the phone. What's going on in your world at the moment, Wave Rider? What have you got coming up soon?
Well, I'm producing as much hardstyle as I can, keep pushing myself to the limit and to produce high standard tracks. I'm going to Australia next month. I've played on Defcon Australia last year, so yeah, I'm so looking forward to come back. And yeah, the festival season's coming up, so I can't wait.
Always exciting stuff, because if anybody doesn't know out there, the scale of the festivals out in Holland are absolutely amazing. So Wave Rider's played us his track that got him into the hardstyle scene. So right now we're going to play a track. It's a brand new release by you, isn't it, Wave Rider? What have you got for us?
Yeah, it's my recent track. It's called What I Need. It's released on Scantraxx Records 2 or 3 weeks ago. Enjoy.
Awesome, let's listen to the beats. Thank you, Wave Rider. Many thanks to Wave Rider. for touching base with us this week for Inspiration Generation. His track that inspired him, Zero Vision, right here. And of course the track in the background now is brand new release on Scantraxx. It's Wave Rider with What I Need. Massive tune for me out in the clubs at the moment. Doing the damage on the scene. Definitely a name to watch out for this year.
Radio 1. Kutski.
Fat
Okay, so when I passed through Phil and Alice earlier this evening, I played them a track by some guys from Rotterdam called Yellow Claw that are making trap music. But you can tell they've got the influence from the hard beats that they grew up with around Rotterdam. And I've got this crazy remix for you now that's coming from Ruthless and Looneytunez. They're doing some little bootlegs that are massive out in the clubs in Belgium at the moment. Style of music called Jump Style. And this is doing the damage out there, trust me. This is Yellow Claw, Krokobil, and it's the Looneytunez and Ruthless remix. Check it out, something a little bit different.
Radio 1.
This is Radio 1.
Krokobil, jouw bil is een krokodil. Hop met je krokobil, jouw bil is een krokodil. Hop met je krokobil, jouw bil is een krokodil. Hop. Krokobil.
Something a little bit different for your Yellow Claw, Krokobil, which apparently means crocodile in Dutch. Producer David informs me. I'm not sure myself. Loving the track though, but it's time we took things harder after that little breather as we go in for the hardest record in the world. And this is from one of the true artists in the hardcore scene. Hailing from Italy, this guy is just a bundle of energy behind the decks. He goes by the name of Noise Suppressor. And he really broke some boundaries with hardcore recently, as he actually, when he was out in America, he got some kind of crazy balloon out in the desert and sent hardcore to space. I kid you not. So what he did is he got a balloon and he got an MP3 player, some speakers attached to it, laminated a nice little card that says "This is hardcore," and then he sent it up in a balloon that went right to the surface of the earth, right at the top of the, kind of the ozone layer, where you could really, all you can see is like, black above, blue below. And then they triggered it and played Gabba in space. And I think that has to be a first for, maybe music being played in space, but definitely hardcore being played in space. And he filmed a lot and he's put it online now, so if you get on the internet you can search for that. Definitely something worth watching. Breaking the boundaries, and we've got him dropping the track this week. He's done a brand new track with The Watcher, and he calls it Scream Like I Scream. Trust me when I tell you, this is the hardest record in the world right now.
Yes, Kutski, this is the hardest record in the world right now.
And what I want you to do for me is to get on the text line, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, however you want to get in touch with us. And when the beat drops on this, we like to play a little game. I want you to let me know what you think this track is harder than her. So harder than her, and you fill in the blank and send it to us. Keep it clean, people. My mum listens to the show. I can't be reading anything naughty out. Sounds of Noise Suppressor. Scream Like I Scream, and this is the hardest record in the world right now.
hardest record in the world right now.
Nothing. This is my way, your way, our way. That we live in the scene with a passion that never been seen. It's the crowd that gives life, gives hope, gives dreams, and never fails me. Breathe what I breathe, feel when I feel, scream when I scream. Hardcore! Still sees unreal. It makes me smile every day. Get up early any day to do what I love to do. Be how I want to be. You breathe what I breathe. Feel what I feel. Scream when I scream.
So there we go, this week's hardest record in the world, something brutal, I think you'll agree. Noise Suppressor, Scream Like I Scream. And we teased just before we did the feature, what's this track harder than her? And we got some brilliant messages in on the text, Facebook and Twitter. I want to say big shout to San, who says, harder than boiled eggs. It's kind of not really that hard. You know, maybe Sam thinks I could have done a bit harder. We've got Rianne, who says harder than Chuck Norris. It's got to be done, hasn't it? That's pretty hard. Shout to Monty, who says harder than a diamond in one of Ross Kemp's teeth. I like that one. That's a good one. Also shout to Just Jack, who says this track is harder than my maths in school, and that's hard. Shout to Christine, who also says this track is harder than something that's very hard. So it's kind of, yeah, I think that's ticking the box. I think I like the Ross Kemp one. Ross Kemp's diamond teeth. It's Sounds like a good name for a Gabba track as well. But we're moving on now as we move in the mix, slowing down the tempo but keeping the vibes hard as we go into the hardstyle mix. Brand new track from Wild Styles. He calls this one Shadow. Coming up very shortly, we've got Darren Styles in the mix in about 10 minutes time. But right now we're going for the hard beats. It's Kutski Radio 1.
Tearing it up.
Don't be afraid. Wherever you go, I'll guide you. Walk with me. Look for the halos. If we're running out of time, we can't let a day go by. Look for the halos. Look for the Don't be afraid. Wherever you go, I'll guide you. Walk with me and look for the halos. If we're running out of time, we can't let a day go by.
Signal. Decoding process activated. Phase 1, Big Bang. Can you feel the tension? It's the future sound from another dimension. It's a new style era. Time to get connected. Tick, tick, tick. Boom, like you've been infected. Tick, tick, tick. Phase 2, meltdown.
Ohio State Radio Observatory has picked up an extraterrestrial signal. This signal is the key to uncovering a new dimension, a parallel universe. It is proof that all we see is not all there is. Tonight we will broadcast this signal here in this room. Let it enter your brain and change the way you perceive reality. Now, close your eyes and listen to this signal. The sound that will take you to another dimension.
Loading signal. Decoding process activated. Activate audio system.
Dimensions. Now, close your eyes.
Energy, kill the critics, quantum physics will unravel the mystery. Deep space, dark age, this is where it began.
Reverze.
Just me.
Stand by for action. BBC Radio 1's Residency.
Yes, the Residency on BBC Radio 1 with myself, Kutski, this week, and I'm joined in the studio by the man in the guest mix this week, the one and only Mr. Darren Styles. How's it going, sir?
Yeah, really good. Yourself?
Good, mate, good. It's been a while since we've had you on the show last. I mean, kind of, I think the last album had just dropped then. What have you been up to since, man? You've been busy. I've been following you on Twitter and seeing some of the crazy parties that you've been at.
Yeah, plenty of the same, to be honest. Just making as much music as possible and, getting to the gigs each weekend and flying here and there. It's all good fun.
That's what it's about. So, UK hardcore, right? For anybody that doesn't know what UK hardcore is about, explain a little bit about the music that you produce and you play as a DJ.
Okay, basically UK hardcore sort of ranges BPM wise anywhere between sort of 170 and 175. Predominantly for me it's very euphoric. It can be a bit more grungy, a bit more dirty, lots of bass lines, but for me very vocally melodic melodies is kind of my thing, really.
And something, because I grew up listening to the, kind of what was the happy hardcore vibe of the 90s and seeing back then with the Force and Styles era and stuff. And, tell us a little bit about the atmosphere that you get at the rave, because that's the thing that I think, some people listen to hardcore and they kind of go, when they're listening to it, at home or something, they don't really understand what it's actually like out at the parties and the energy. So, you know, for anybody that's never been to a hardcore rave, explain what they're going to see as soon as they walk through the door.
I think it's just a different vibe to anything that you've experienced before when you go to a different gig, because it's just the energy you get from it, and the people are so like-minded and so passionate about the music. I think that's the key for it, really. And it's been like that since day one. Since I went to a rave back in sort of 92, it was no different. I walked into the room and that's what hooked me onto the music and made me want to produce it in the first place. And I think it hasn't changed, you know, 20 years on, and it's still the same. It's the energy you get from the ravers, the energy on the dance floor, and when the music drops, there really is such an amazing atmosphere.
I mean, that's the thing with it. It's like, you know, I've been to clubs of all different styles of music over the years, and it's like, you know, the hardcore scene is the only scene of music that there is absolutely no warm-up culture to.
Absolutely.
It's like you walk in straight through the door and it's 170 BPM in your face, and people aren't shy about getting on the dance floor. There's no standing around and having a drink at the side. Check your coat in and get right at the front and start having it. And
I mean, that is it. You go to a gig and sort of 9 till 10, whoever's playing 9 till 10 the warm-up, you've still got a ram dance floor. Even when the queue's sort of around the building, it's all going off, which is great.
Excellent. And you've done us an exclusive 30-minute mix tonight. What's coming up in this mix?
It's quite new. There's a lot of new material in there. Some of my stuff, some new kids on the block. There's a Tyler track in there. Some Modulate, Gamma obviously, who kills it every time. There's some good stuff in there. I'm really pleased with the new music about at the moment.
Excellent stuff. Right, enough talk. Let's get straight into the mix. This is the sounds of Darren Styles in the mix on BBC Radio 1.
Guest mix on BBC Radio 1's Residency.
But
for too long, but we don't fight. Our love's not strong. We tried so hard, but in the end, fate took over. And it feels like our hearts are beating out of sync, like our worlds are spinning out of time, like our love's a distant memory. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye
I don't wanna be
Darren Styles in the mix on BBC Radio 1 with myself, Kutski, on the Residency. Darren, you're getting some love on the Twitter here, mate. Robski says this guy owns the hardcore scene. See, he says the hardcore scene owes you everything. That's some high praise. Also, Jump Junkie DJ says Darren Styles rocking it, and there's a lot of hashtags here, you know, hashtag hardcore, hashtag 170, hashtag happy music, hashtag love it, hashtag rave it till I die.
Wicked.
And onwards. So what have you been up to recently? You've been kind of spreading the UK hardcore sound worldwide recently.
Yeah, I was over in New York actually, the weekend just gone, and that was amazing. That was the first gig I've ever done in New York actually, which was really, really cool. And to be honest, it was really refreshing because I went over there, when you haven't done these gigs before, there's a bit of expectation that maybe you need to play sort of your older tracks that they kind of know you for. So I was kind of expecting just to maybe play all of that, but they were really open-minded, and I was able to play the new stuff in amongst the usual suspects, and it was just really refreshing that it went down, I would say, actually better than the old stuff, which was really cool.
Oh, that's really cool. So, you know, that's one of the things is America's really blowing up for dance music in general. So it's, you know, with UK hardcore traditionally being such a UK-based music, I mean, to go out there and you're saying that, you know, all the new stuff people are singing along and kind of just like you'd expect back home.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, obviously with the internet and SoundCloud, I mean, I put some tracks up a few weeks ago of the new stuff and would never have expected these kids to know the words. Tracks like Never Forget, even this track in the background, and there they were singing it, and that was pretty cool considering, you know, it's all fresh to them.
Yeah, so the internet's a powerful tool for music. So, you know, speaking of production, you've been busy in the studio recently as well. You know, what have you been up to on that front?
Just trying to, you know, push my sound forward, really. Always learning new techniques and trying to use new drums and sounds just to kind of inspire me and sort of move me forward. Working with a lot of new producers as well. There's a guy called Michael Scout from Liverpool who's incredibly talented. He's a really good writer, and we've done a couple of projects together. You know, a lot of the Future World crew as well, and I just think the music in general is just in a really good place at the moment. Probably, arguably, the best it's been in absolute years, because it just sounds so fresh, and there's so much diversity as well, which I think is the key at the moment. Whereas it used to be very one way, there's now, you know, different styles of, you know, the harder edge music to choose from to put into your set if you need to.
Yeah, and speaking of the Future World crew, I want to say big shout to Mark Breeze, joined us in the studio, came down to keep Darren company on the drive down.
Yeah, didn't even drive me, can't believe it.
Yeah, tagging along.
He was just catching flies.
Big shout to Mark, legend in the scene. So what have you got coming up gig-wise? You got some UK gigs for the more domestic crew?
Yeah, this weekend is The Only Way Is Hardcore at the Custard Factory in Birmingham.
It's always going to be a big one.
Yeah, the week after I'm in Wigan for, I can't remember the name of the gig, but it's Enemy's gig. So yeah, just busy, Uproar and HCIDs and the usual suspects on the way.
Big stuff, excellent. Right, let's get back into the mix. Sounds of Darren Styles on BBC Radio 1.
It's the guest mix on BBC Radio 1's Residency.
into one. The clock, it ticks like a drum. My heart, it just can't go on without you. I'm feeling so incomplete. I think this world's got me beat. How do I carry on without you? Without you? Without you? Because right now this just isn't enough. Because right now I'm just finding it tough without you. Without you. Without you. It ticks like a drum. My heart, it just can't go on without you. I'm feeling so incomplete. I think this world's got me beat. How do I carry on without you? Without you? Without you? Because right
go.
Residency.
Yes, awesome stuff. Darren Styles in the mix on BBC Radio 1. Awesome mix, mate. Thank you very much for passing through tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
So what were some of the standout tunes for you in that mix that, you kind of like tipping to be the next big thing in the hardcore scene?
One of them is probably this one in the background, which is Tyler featuring Static, forthcoming on Future World. And it's a really, just love the riff in this tune, and it's hard and it's pretty cool and gritty. There's a track in there, Gamma and Michael Scout, Bye Bye, which I think is possibly the biggest tune.
Yeah, big tune in the game at the moment, isn't it?
For me, yeah, absolutely. I think it's brilliant. And a track that's really working for me at the moment is a Gareth Emery track that myself and Chris Unknown did a mix of just before Christmas, and that's really working because a lot of people already know that because the vocals are already pretty big because it's a massive trance record.
Yeah, Anthem, yeah.
And so that's really working for me at the moment.
Excellent stuff. So if people want to find out more information, kind of about you, what you're, up to, where the tracks are coming out, where gigs you're going to be playing, where do they need to be hitting you up online?
My Twitter is Darren Styles UK. Facebook is Darren Styles official page, and my SoundCloud, I think it's just Darren Styles. Might be Darren Styles Music. I'm not sure.
Nice and easy to find things these days. Not too difficult. A little bit of searching, you'll find your way there. It's all good stuff.
Absolutely.
Excellent stuff, Darren. Thanks for passing through, mate.
You're
Pleasure
very
to have you on the show as always. And right now we stay on the hardcore vibe on a European tip. Brand new track that got sent through in the week from Endymion, forthcoming from their brand new album. They call this one Close Your Eyes. Check it out, it's Kutski, The Residency.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
of yesterday. Bridges I have burned, blocking our way. I didn't take the time to read between the lines, and now you're gone. Somebody help me.
Between the lines, now you're gone, and I'm falling.
I'm falling out of control.
I went beyond the edge, and what I found couldn't make you come back. I'm falling. And all our hopes and dreams have been washed away, 'cause of one stupid mistake. I said I couldn't break, but I guess I did. It's my life, gotta pick myself up and stop falling. Falling, 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 falling.
I'm falling out of control.
Between the lines, now you're gone, and I'm falling.
Kutski on the Residency going in with the hard beats now. Sounds of European hardcore. You've just heard Evil Activities Fall In, and right now the track in the background now, sounds of Anime with Rock for Real. This one's been a solid track at the end of my set for months now. Absolutely massive stuff. Big shout to the Facebook crew. Shout to Sophie, who says hardcore, most certainly loving the show, guys. Shout to the Twitter group, big up to Ash, who says loving the show out in Canada, mate. Also shout to Alex, said loving the mix right now, wet and windy, but the Residency's keeping him company. Shout to Josh, loving the tunes tonight, and also George, loving Recon's tune in Darren's mix just earlier. Darren Styles rocking the airwaves. But now we go back into the mix now. It's hardcore on Radio 1.
Man.
get a shot. You miss, I get a shot. Here we go. Just like the balls.
Yes, ending the rough mix on a happier note. Paul L. Stack, Rainbow in the Sky. That's the Restyle and Bass D remix. Before that, you heard Destructive Tendencies representing the European sound from the UK. Big up to the guys getting some real traction at the moment. That's the title track from their release on Mega Rave. This is your moment. And you're in tune to the Residency, BBC Radio 1. It's all about the finest music, specialist dance music on Thursday nights into Friday morning. Taking over the airwaves. Next week, the one and only Chucky's going to be up with his dirty house sound. And if you think you may be interested, then have a little listen and see if this sounds like something you might be interested in tuning into.
BBC Radio 1's Residency, Kutski, Chucky and Heidi on rotation.
Loving this tune, Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike. And this is the track that Chucky sent us over to represent the sound of his show on the Residency next week. And it's funny because I almost played this at the start of my show tonight until I saw that Chucky was going to drop it. And when I was speaking to Darren Styles earlier, he said, hey, you know what, have you heard that Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike tune? So I think it's definitely catching the ears of a lot of people. I think you can tell there's a big hardstyle influence on this one. It's all about the big kick drums. So if you're feeling these vibes, make sure you're tuned into the Residency next week for Chucky. Thursday night into Friday morning, midnight till 2, representing house beats.
Radio 1,
And if you're feeling the vibes, if you feel like you're getting ready for the weekend, don't forget, of course, Friday's the official start to the weekend. We're kind of the unofficial rebels on the Residency, kicking things off early. But it all officially kicks off tomorrow with Annie Mac from 7, with Red Light special delivery, Rudimental DJ sets, and Katie B in the live lounge.
This is cold.
Pete Tong's on at 9. Back to back with Jackmaster, who was on In New DJs earlier tonight. At 11, Scream and Benga. 1 a.m, live access all areas essential mix with Felix the House Cat. And it's all about the live access all areas on Radio 1 tomorrow. So if you want to see what's going on, make sure you get online, be checking that out on the Radio 1 pages. Not only can you listen to the finest dance music, you can see exactly what's going on at any moment in time. 12 hours of dance music, 7 till 7, Radio 1 on a Friday night. But right now we're running down the clock. Just under 10 minutes to go before Toddler's taking over the airwaves. So let's go old school.
DJ Kutski taking you back to the old school. Alright? Old
so it's about the time of the show when I'm joined in the studio by the man up next, taking over the airwaves for the next 2 hours, the one and only Toddler T. How's it going?
Very good, thank you very much. How are you, sir?
All good, mate, all good. So kind of, this is, normally I kind of check out, ask you what you've been up to, as we cross in paths and stuff. But I know because I've just seen something on YouTube, mate.
Oh, okay. Is this which one is
the
this
Harlem
YouTube?
Shake I'm talking about, man.
Thank for that. Yes, I did a Harlem Shake.
I won't ask what other
There's
videos.
some other things on YouTube.
Video, so
yeah, we could. Anyway, we did a Harlem Shake video in Sheffield on Tuesday, which was so much fun. Like, obviously it's going off. There's a Radio 1 and one extra one, but we did one in a club when it was empty, and then we did one when everyone was full. So my MC seriously was like, I'm going to stage dive. Is everyone ready? So he stage dived. Then I got so excited I decided to stage dive. Now, I've not got a great history of stage diving. The first time I ever did it, I lost my wallet and my phone. People called my mum and was like, yo, do you want to buy the phone? But anyway, so I've done a stage dive. It's on the video, but I look like a penguin going into sea for the first time. I'm like, yeah, but it's hilarious. So yeah, check it out on YouTube, Toddler T, Harlem Shake. But I've got some news for you, actually. About an hour and 56 minutes ago, I turned 21 again.
Oh, wow.
My
Congratulations,
birthday,
mate. Happy 21st.
Again. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, so it's a birthday show tonight on the Toddler T show.
Excellent.
We're going to have fun.
So what have you got coming up on the show then? It must be a big one, surely.
Yeah, we've got A$AP Rocky in the place. Well, he's not live, but he came through a couple of weeks, going to air that. A little New York special. And then my friend Red Light's coming through to drop me off a birthday present. And I've got a sneaky feeling my producer might have some secret people coming through. So we're going to have a bit of a party on air tonight and some secret guests as well as A$AP Rocky, so it should be mine.
Sounds exciting stuff, mate. Right, I'm going to let you go and get yourself prepared with it. Toddler T coming up 2 a.m.
Thanks, bro.
Big up, mate. And that just about brings us to a close of tonight's antics, the hard beats, winding things up with Chrome and Time. This sound is for the underground. If you want to get the full track listing to the show or listen to what's been happening, catch all the beats again for the next 7 days, make sure you do online. BBC Radio 1 iPlayer, you can get online there. Full track listings and listen again for 7 days. I'll be back in 3 weeks' time. Chucky's going to be up next week with the house beats on the Residency and coming up tonight from 2 till 4. Toddler T in the house. Make sure you keep it locked. This is Kutski signing out. Check you in a few weeks.